Hey guys, we're back with another dye tutorial on 613 hair. Hair is provided by Wig Types, and I have the bundles in 24, 26, and 28, and I have a 18-inch frontal. In my opinion, the frontal was way more dense than the bundles, and there were a lot of filler hairs in the crown, but surprisingly it didn't create a flyaway problem once I styled the hair. I do think the hair got thinner towards the ends, and I wish they would have kept the same density throughout the bundles as they did in the crown of the frontal. For the bulk of the hair color, I'm using a Dora dye in the shades Rich Eggplant and Violet Gem. And for each bundle, I used about 1/3 of Violet Gem to 1/2 of the Eggplant bottles. The water is just sink hot. It's enough to see steam, but it's not boiling. I unfolded the bundles and dunked them until I couldn't see a change in pigmentation anymore, so they were as dark as they were gonna get. For the frontal, I separated the bang pieces for the pastel patch. You guys have seen me do this a ton of times before in my dye tutorials, and then I just dunked the rest of the hair into the dark purple mixture, and I was careful not to get too close to the roots of where the pastel would be. If you get a little bit on the roots, it's fine, it kind of adds to the effect, but you don't want to go up too far. This method doesn't dye lace, so you don't have to worry about that part. So this part I thought I was recording, but it turns out I wasn't because I'm a fail as a YouTuber. But I used a fresh container of hot water and half a bottle of the lavender dye, and I just dipped the entire frontal in to coat the pastel patch. Also, excuse my ashy arms all the way throughout this video. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. I did not know I was in focus like that. As you can see, originally the patch came out a soft lavender. I don't know how it ended up so dark, but I guess the dark purple on the regular hair tainted the pastel patch while it was drying. I don't really know, y'all, but it got darker as you can see in the after pictures. Here you guys can see the different dimensions of the purple in the bundles. I think it turned out really pretty. That violet gem is just, it really catches the light and looks really nice. When the hair is dry, you also can really notice the thin ends, so I do recommend cutting them off to get the best styling results. And to style the hair, I just use my heat protectant and a flat iron. I curl the hair away from my face, and then I use a big paddle brush to loosen the curls and kind of wave them together. Once hairsprayed, this is the finished result. Go ahead and stay tuned if you want to know more about the hair and my opinion on the hair and the hair dye. Alright guys, so that's just about it for how I got this hair color on the 613 hair. Real quick, I just want to thank Wigsbuy for providing me with the hair for this review. This is their Brazilian straight in 26, 24, 28 inches, and I believe an 18-inch frontal. I might have said before in like an Instagram post it's a 20-inch frontal, but I do believe it may be an 18-inch frontal. Either way, all the details will be below so you guys can check them out. This is mostly going to be a first impression since I've only had the hair for a few days. First off, I cut my wefts when I make my wigs, yet I don't have any shedding. I can show you guys real quick the amount of shedding I do get just running my hands through it with the wefts cut. So I wouldn't call like 3 pieces of hair actual shedding. The hair did seem like it was going to be super thin out of the pack. I chalked it up to being longer lengths, but I do believe that the bundles might just be a little bit lighter than I'm used to. And I did end up cutting the ends. You guys saw when the hair was blow dried that the ends did look a little bit thin, so I went ahead and just cut those off. So I'm not really rocking a 28 inch right now. I'm maybe rocking mostly 26, but that's fine for me. 24 is typically my go-to, so 26 inches is more than enough, and this is 26 inches curled, so it's more than enough for me. The hair took the color very, very well. The watercolor method for me always seems to have some hiccups. I did end up having to go ahead with just a darker color. I think when I mixed both the eggplant and the violet gem, I don't know if because of the different textures of the Adore dyes, now they are the same brand, but I don't know if you guys, I can't remember if you guys could see, the violet gem is a lot thicker. Like it has that goopiness, and then the eggplant was just liquidy when I mixed them in, and I don't think I like stirred it enough to actually have all of the dye mixed together. So it did create like a really good dimension in the hair, in my opinion. It created a super good dimension. So you see you have like some more magenta, more eggplant purple. See they're more magenta on the ends. It did create that good effect, but it worries me that like it's not foolproof. So I think that if you're going to want to do like two different colors, maybe hand paint is the best way to go, because dip dyeing is just, it's unpredictable. So that's just my opinion on that. The hair itself took to the color very, very well. The lavender seems to have turned out a little bit more pink than I wanted. It was like really light at first, but I think mixing with the dye on the hair when I was like rinsing everything out, it kind of made it just a little bit more pink than I kind of wanted it to be, but that's fine, it's whatever. I still think this is a really cool look. Wigsbuy is providing me with coupons for you guys, so you can check those out below. They'll be the first thing in the description bar. The colors I used for my hair are always Adore dye, and they were the lavender for this portion, which kind of got mixed with the violet gem, I think. Violet gem for the lighter, more magenta purple, and then the dark purple is eggplant. So those are the three colors I bought. I used about 6 bottles of dye for the entire wig. And yeah, so cons, besides the thinness of the ends and the thinness of the bundles, I don't have a ton of cons. I didn't face any real problems with this hair. This literally took me like an hour to do, like with dipping it, blow drying it, and curling it. It was the fastest wig I've ever made. Yeah, I don't have any cons with this hair. Just the ends are scraggly. So I don't know, maybe if you want a longer length, go up a length. So if you want 26 inches, go up 28, because you're gonna need to cut off the ends of the hair. Pros, took to the color absolutely gorgeously, holds curls absolutely gorgeously. I curled this 2 days ago and it's still rocking. I don't do much to it. I take my wigs off at night and just sit them on their wig stand, and they're good. Like, they good. Sometimes I just throw them in the dresser, and when I brush them out in the morning, boom, bam, boom, we ready to go. So it did hold curls really well for this to be Brazilian straight. And I think that's it, you guys. I know I'm like anding and umming a lot in this video, but it's 8:50 and I gotta be at work at 9, so I'm going to wrap this one up. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below for me and I'll be sure to get to them. Also, if you've ever had hair from Wigsbuy, please let me know your experience down below. I think it's helpful for everybody to share their experiences and you guys not just take my word for it. I love you guys so much. Mwah! Please subscribe, like, do all that good stuff that makes me so happy to have you here at the Brianna LaRue fam. Yeah, we're like a super fam now. Like, I actually really have people like talking to me. Before, you guys wouldn't even talk to me. Like, you would just watch my videos and I would get no comments. Now I actually see the same people commenting on my videos and we're having a rapport, and I really appreciate it. And I really do love and appreciate you guys. So go ahead and subscribe and leave me a comment down below. Thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you in my next one.